this is not a topic that I really want to go as much as maybe I go in most of my videos, but this is why I think these rappers are more successful than your favorite rappers, or those rappers you consider to be the hardcore rappers. You know, one thing about this whole thing is consistency. You know, when we are talking about consistency, most believe consistency is when you are being when you produce certain things on your own pace. Like, so with this situation, you take a calendar, you put on it every Mondays. It means every Monday you're producing this particular thing. So it may work for you, but when it comes to human consumption, that's where there is always an issue. So now let me take Sarkodie and M.anifest to do this example. You know, when we are talking about consistency with this music thing, mostly people hail Sarkodie to be the most consistent rapper on the continent. And this consistency here is because Sarkodie always gives his fans what they deserve. Sarkodie is always planning on what to bring on board next, planning on his album and trying to satisfy his fans always. Then when it comes to M.anifest, he is that artist that people normally call a strategic artist. So the key word here is strategic, and Sarkodie key word is a consistent. So as a strategic artist like M.anifest, with him he always have on his calendar days or when to produce a song. With him, he also work for him as he want it, because that's when his fans calls him one of the best rappers, because all the days that he spent producing those contents, he makes sure it's worth it. I'm not saying Sarkodie's own doesn't worth it. Sarkodie's own is also worth it based on how consistent he is, and M.anifest own work for him based on how strategic he is. So somebody may say, how strategic is M.anifest? Since M.anifest doesn't go viral, since M.anifest doesn't produce his songs. So the key word here is he normally sits his ass down, pen down everything he says in his rap. Make sure he delivered the bars as his fans expect him to do. So anytime he releases a song, it's always a fire as his fans describe it. So now taking the two, this consistent rappers comes out with bangers. They come out with everything they have for their fans, because they think they have people to feed on the streets. They think they have fans to feed, and with this they always have to be in the booth. They always have to bring something on board. They always have to make sure their fans are enjoying what they produce. They don't look at those strategic artists, they look at themselves. They always have competition just in front of them. And with me, I always love this kind of consistent rappers. Most people believe they don't produce bars as most people talk, and their rap lines are not as hard as those strategic rappers. But the thing is, I can't wait for these so-called strategic rappers that in a whole year will come out with just 2 songs. That in a whole year will come up with just 1 song. That in a whole year they will just come up with 3 songs. That's my only issue with M.anifest. That's my only issue with Yap. That's my only issue with Kujoku. That's my only issue with Kaboom, Edem, Flo Kingston, Kofi Mole, T-Flow. T-Flow was my favorite artist. No, let me take it again. T-Flow was my favorite artist. But what happened? He stopped producing songs. He stopped being that consistent rapper as I needed him. The moment I needed him to be giving me that bangers, that was when he became a strategic rapper. Now he can rest, then he will come and drop just 1 song. And with me, with all these strategic rappers, normally I describe them as the lazy rappers because of the number of songs they produce. Yes, they might produce that kind of hardcore bars and those things, but how can you rest for a whole year and give your fans 2 songs? The bars may be good, but 2 songs a year is not what I expect from my favorite artist. It's not what I expect from my favorite, because I really love this kind of rap thing. So how on earth will you give me 2 songs a year? How on earth will you give me 3 songs a year? But with someone like Medikal, although the people might say he rap isn't that good, but he can produce maybe about 10 songs and I may like 4 out of it. He can produce maybe 20 songs and I may like maybe 6 out of it. That's what consistency is about. And with even as much as consistent you are, and as many as or as much as your fans love you, there's no, or your fans can't love all the songs you produce. Let this be the keyword. If you manifest fans, there's one particular songs they don't. So if the whole year Manifest is trying to produce 3 songs, and through with those 3 songs, his fans or some of his fans just like one of them, some of his fans just like 2 of them, then how is it going to turn out? So I prefer somebody like Sarkodie, who will give me more. He gave out album last year. He gave out album I think last 2 years, and let me take it like this. He gave album on 2020 and he gave album 2020. The kind of artist I'm actually looking for. This is the kind of artist I'm actually looking out to. With me, this strategic rapper can be in their room, write their bars. When they bring it and it's good, we sing it. When they came out and it's good, we rap it. When they came out and it's good, we listen to it. But most of us can't wait for them. That's the main reason why these consistent rappers have a more following. It's because they are consistent and everybody love that consistent. Let's take it like this. You know, maybe a gobe seller. This seller comes 2 times a week, and when you walk a little bit forward, there's one gobe seller, or let's say just close to this seller, there's one gobe seller. Okay, let me take it like this. Maybe this one will be a little bit. Let's say you have a gobe seller at one side of your house, maybe the shoulder of your house, and there's another gobe seller at another side of the house. You can't see them. So normally if you walk out from your house, just walk straight either to left or right. But the right one is that strategic person or seller who doesn't on a normal basis. He comes on when he likes, and the one on the left side is always there. Maybe you may try to catch up with the person on the right because probably he might have a good gobe, and the left one, his own is that a honey, not bad and not as good as this one. So you always, whenever you come out from your house, you go to the right side, you check there, he's not there before you walk back to the left side. When you come out from your right side, you check there, he's not there, then you go back to the left side. To get to some time, you don't even mind going to the right anymore, because you don't want to even go there, look there, and you'll not find anyone there. You go directly to the left side, buy your gobe, come in and eat. That's how that left side will start getting more custom. That's how this left side will start selling more gobe, will start making more sale, right side seller. So basically this is how it is. You see most of these consistent rappers having more following because they produce the songs. People know them to be the artists that we can rely on them, and that's when the money making comes in. That's when you see these consistent rappers making a lot of money than these strategic rappers. While I'm talking, kindly please subscribe to the channel, follow me on Audiomack if you have not, and also anywhere you follow me, you are watching or listening to me now, kindly follow me. Get to the point. This is where these artists make, because they have a lot of following, they are consistent in their thing, and they are always recognized anywhere they go, either the award show or any platform, and they always have a lot of money from show because they always have his song, and since they have his songs, people will book them for shows, people will book them for anywhere they go, and they are always being recognized anywhere they go. So this the hate between these two. This is why you think your favorite rapper might be better than these content rappers, because these content rappers are always in the booth. They don't even have time. They're always trying to bring something to their fans. They are always trying to bring something to the industry, and the strategic rappers always sit down, write their thing, make sure they perfect it before they bring it on board. So this basically the two rappers. Thank you for watching Sinless Productions.